Hey friends, my name is Sarah and welcome to this video. This class is going to be a little bit different. It's more of a functional movement class that's going to help focus on creating a little bit more mobility through the body. So I really like teaching in this way because it helps us to create new patterns of moving that can then apply to our everyday life so that we can find a little bit more ease as we move around through our day. So with that said, you will need one prop. It's not essential, but might be nice to have if you do have one. Otherwise, when you're ready, get your space set up and we will begin to move. So before we start our movement practice, let's just take some time just to come into our body. Allow yourself to find a seat that feels super comfortable for you. You might choose to sit like I am on the heels or just come into a cross-legged position. Allow yourself to feel really grounded through your pelvic floor, roll your shoulders down and back, feel nice and long through the crown of your head. And if you feel comfortable to do so, just close your eyes. Take some time just to come into your breath, noticing the gentle ebb and flow as you breathe. And then see if you can just begin to deepen your breath, just taking a nice, slow, deep breath in through the nose. And then just gently letting that go. We'll do another one like that. Slow, deep breath in through the nose. And then just gently let that go. Just allow yourself to come into an intention as to why you would like to move today. Centering our movement around a why really creates a powerful intention, and we can then anchor into that as we move through our practice and through our day. So really tune into that why. It might be something simple as just creating some time for yourself, aligning to bring a little bit of spaciousness through the body, or even just having a little bit of fun. Whatever it is, allow it to be crystal clear. And then just begin to take a big breath in, and then a big breath out. And then when you're ready, nice and slow, just begin to open your eyes. So from here, we'll just work on a little bit of mobility through our spine and our shoulders. So this is where you will need your block. Once again, if you don't have a block, you can choose to hold something else in your hand, or you can just bring your hands to interlace. That's also an option for you. I want you to start by bringing your prop in front of your face, pointing it up towards the ceiling. And then from here, you'll just begin to rotate it to one side of your head. And as you do this, you're going to lift your elbow up super high, sweeping your prop around to the other side, and then back through center. We're going to take a few rounds like this. We really want to focus on lifting our elbows up as high as we can every time we sweep the prop, our hands or our block around our head. Now you might choose to keep your spine nice and still. If you want to create a little bit more movement through the spine, you might choose to maybe exaggerate the spine, puffing the heart up as you come around, then curling in as you come forward. Taking some time. And then nice and slow, come back through center, and then we'll change the direction. Once again, just playing with the spine, focusing on lifting the elbows up as high as you can every time you come around. And then nice and slow, come back through center. Just release your block from your hands and then put it to the side. You might choose to roll the shoulders out just in one direction and then the other. Now let's create a bit of space through our hips. So from here, come down onto your sit bones. I would recommend just facing long ways on your mat. This is gonna give you a little bit more padding for your knees. Focus on bringing the feet wider than hip distance. And then just start by bringing your fingertips down onto the mat to support you. From here, we're just gonna windshield wiper our knees from side to side. So just allow them to fall to one side and then the other. Focus on lifting up through the heart and the crown of your head. And see if you can really focus on letting the movement come from your hips. If you find that your feet further apart is a bit uncomfortable, you might choose to bring the soles of the feet a little bit closer together if that's more available for your body. Now from here, we're going to build on. So this time we're going to lift our arms up, same action, dropping the knees down, rotating, moving from side to side. You might notice that you move up and down your mat just a little bit. Don't worry so much about that. Just find that flossing, continue to pull up through the heart and the crown of your head. Take one more on each side and then come back through center. Adjust yourself on your mat if you need to. So we're going to build onto that once more. We're going to drop the knees over to one side. The first thing we'll do is we're going to bend the elbows, lower the chest down and drop the crown of the head down. Then we're going to come up. And what we're going to do is we're going to then ground down through our knees, lift our hips up and elevate our arms up. So lengthening up. Nice and slow, you'll lower your sit bones back down. You're going to twist to the other side. Fingertips will come down to frame the knee. You'll lower your chest down, dropping the crown of your head down. Inhale to lift up. Push down through your knees, sweep your arms up, lifting your hips up. Exhale to come down. We'll do a few more on each side, so rotate the knees over. Fingertips come down, lower your chest down. Inhale to lift up. Lift the hips up, sweep your arms up. Exhale to come down. Inhale through center, rotate to the other side. Fingertips come down, lower the chest down. Inhale, sweep up, lift the arms up, lift your hips up. Exhale, bring the sit bones down. Sweep it over to the other side, once more on each side. Bend the elbows, lower your chest. Inhale, lift the sit bones up, sweep your arms up. Exhale, come down. Slowly rotate through center, last side, fingertips come down, lower the chest. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, sink down. Come back through center. And if you need to, just windshield wiper your feet from side to side. Now from here, take your legs out nice and long. Just begin to root your heels down into the mat, flex your toes up towards the ceiling. Feel active through the legs. So this is a passive stretch, my feet are off. There's no real engagement through my legs. I want you to bring a little activation, so nice and strong through the legs. Interlace your hands, imagine you've got a big stirring spoon, and then just begin to reach your hand over to one foot. Take your arms as far forward as you can, reach to the other side, and then draw yourself back through center. Take a few rounds like this, continuing to engage through your heels so your legs are active. And always come back to the breath. And then if you haven't already, just change the direction. Nice and slow, take your last round, keeping that engagement through the heels and the toes, and then come back through center. Support your legs, windshield wiper them from side to side if you need it, and then slowly make your way onto your hands and your knees. So we're gonna do a little exercise for our ankles, so bringing some heat through the soles of our feet, working into our balance. I want you to start first by coming onto the hands and the knees and then just tucking the toes. We're just going to shift our weight back towards our heels, just stretching first into the feet. Just allowing your weight to move back and forward. And then from here, come all the way back onto your heels, bring your hands onto your thighs, coming into your toe sit. Notice the heat activation through the soles of the feet. Keep lifting up through the crown of your head. Now, two options. You can use your fingertips to support you. You're going to begin to lift your knees and you're going to plant the soles of your feet all the way down onto the mat. Now you want to squat low, so really activating through the front of the shins and the ankles. You might be up here to get the heels down. That's completely fine. If you can get a little bit lower, see if you can take that option. The other option to come up is to try and do the action without using your hands to support. Wherever you are, keep sinking low, come into your breath. Then with or without your hands, support yourself to bring your knees down. Lift your hips up, sweep your arms up. Exhale, sink back towards your heels. With or without your hands, lower your heels down into the mat, all the way down, and come down into your low ball squat. Lean into it with your breath. Then slowly, with or without your hands, bring your knees down into the mat, lift your arms up. Exhale, sink down towards the heels. Bring your heels down, find your squat, use your hands if you need to. Heels are down, keep sinking low, come into the breath. Nice and slow, bring the knees down. Lift the hips up. We'll do one more round, slowly sink down. Lift your knees up, plant the soles of your feet. Make sure they're down and then squat low. Activate into all of your toes, feel the front of your shins. Then nice and slow, with or without your hands, bring your knees down. Bring your hands onto the mat, release the toes. Just push down into the tops of the feet. Take a big breath in, and then a big breath out. From here, tuck your toes and then glide yourself up towards your downward facing dog. Take some time just to feel into your pose, pedal through your feet if you need to stretch and lengthen through the back of your legs. Then from here, take your eye gaze forward and you can walk or step or hop towards a forward fold. Options with the feet, either together or hip distance. Drop the crown of your head down, feel some length through your spine. Begin to bend the knees, slowly roll yourself up. Last thing to unwind is the chin. Allow your eye gaze to go up. Exhale, bring your hands towards your heart. Take a slow, deep breath in, and then a slow, deep breath out. Take some time just to feel the energy that's moving through your body. And then we'll begin to move through our sequence. So I'm just going to face you because that's going to be a little bit easier, so you can get an understanding of what we're going to do. We're going to work through our body. We're going to challenge our balance, open into our hips, and really work that mobility of being able to lift ourselves from the ground up into a standing position and then bring ourselves back down onto the mat. The first few rounds you might feel like a little bit wonky, but I really want you to focus on practicing on this to really create that functional movement in your body. So when you're ready, let's begin by taking our right leg, crossing it behind us at a diagonal, and you're going to bend into your left knee, your front knee. Grab your right wrist and then begin to lean to the left side, so feel a stretch through the right side body. Then from here, release your arms, lean your chest forward, sweep your arms back, keep your collarbones lifted. And then ground down through your feet, nice and slow, draw your right knee in towards your chest. Challenge your balance here. Now we're going to find a little rotation of the hips, so rotate your knee out towards the side. Drop your knees down towards one another. Pull your knee back in towards your chest. Rotate out to the side. Drop the knee down. One more up through center. Rotate out to the side. Bring the knees down and then back up through center. Now from here, begin to bend into your standing leg. You're going to lower your shin, your right shin, down towards the mat. So find control, slowly, slowly. Right shin comes down. Then bring your sit bones down. Left fingertips ground behind you. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Then hook your right elbow outside of your left knee. And then come into a seated twist. Maybe take your eye gaze towards your left shoulder. Nice, steady, even breath. Slowly unwind. Now this is where we're going to really work our mobility. Lean your weight forward so you can lift your sit bones up. Push down into your left foot and your right shin. Sweep your arms long, extend your right leg back. Find your aeroplane pose. Then nice and slow, rise to stand. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands towards your heart. Take a big breath in and then a big breath out. So we're going to do that sequence a couple more times. So when you're ready, left leg goes back. Bend into your front knee, your right knee. Grab onto your left wrist. Lean to the right. Release your arms, lower your chest down. Take energy back through the fingertips, eye gaze and collarbones reach forward. Slowly rise, left knee draws in towards your chest. Find stability, then slowly rotate your knee out to the side. Drop your knees towards one another. Left knee draws up, rotates out. Rotate it down towards the right knee. Draw the left knee in, rotate out. Lower it down, Draw it in towards the chest. Bend into your right knee. Slowly, slowly find control. Think about landing the left shin outside of the right foot onto the mat. Then bring your sit bones down. Right fingertips plant behind you. Inhale, reach your left arm up, so lengthen through your spine, and then hook your elbow to come into your twist. Nice, steady, even breath. Release the twist. Once again, you've got to lean your weight forward. So lean forward so you can lift your sit bones off of the mat. Push down into your right foot and your left shin to push. Extend your arms back, point your left toes back, find your airplane pose, and then slowly rise. Bring your left foot down, bring your hands towards your heart. Big breath in, big breath out. So let's move through that a couple more times. Let's just pick up the pace. Right foot comes back, grab onto the right wrist, lean to the left, bend into the front knee. Release your chest forward, sweep your arms back, collarbones lift. Inhale, slowly draw your right knee up. Rotate the knee out towards the side, drop the knee down, back through center, just one cycle. Bend into the standing leg. Lower your right shin down, bring your sit bones down. Left fingertips ground, right arm reaches up. Come into your twist. Inhale through center, lean the weight forward. Push off the legs, find your airplane pose. Slowly ground down, right foot lands, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Left leg steps back, bend into the front knee. Grab onto the left wrist, lean to your right. Draw your chest forward, sweep your arms back. Slowly draw the left knee in towards the chest. Just one rotation, take the knee to the side, drop the knee down towards the right, draw the knee back towards the chest. Bend into your standing leg, lower your left shin down onto the mat outside of the front foot. Bring your sit bones down. Right fingertips behind, ground down, left arm reaches up, then come into your twist. Lean your weight forward, push down through your feet and your legs, sweep your arms up, point your left toes back, left foot lands, inhale, sweep your arms up, exhale, bring your hands towards your heart. Big breath in, big breath out. Let's do one more on each side. Right foot goes back. Grab the right wrist, lean to the left, keep bending into the front knee. Chest is forward, sweep the arms back. Slowly draw the right knee in. Rotate your knee out to the side, drop the knee down, draw it back towards your chest. Slowly bring your right shin down, aligning into your seated twist. Right arm reaches up, find length, and then rotate. Use your breath, push down through your feet, sweep up towards your airplane pose, engage through the floating foot. Right foot lands, inhale, sweep your arms up, exhale, hands to heart. Last side, left foot reaches back. Grab onto your left wrist, lean to your right, sweep your arms forward, draw your collarbones back. Slowly draw your left knee up. Rotate the knee. Drop it down, draw it back towards the chest. Bend into the standing leg, lower the left leg down. Ground your sit bones down. Right fingertips come back, left arm reaches up. Come into your revolved twist. Nice and slow. Lean your weight forward. Draw your leg back, draw your arms back, reach out in all directions. Slowly rise. Left foot lands, hands reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a slow, deep breath in. And then a slow, deep breath out. Let's use that mobility once again now. I want you to inhale, rise high into the balls of your feet. Exhale, bend into your knees, sink your hips low, find control. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Keep the heels lifted. Maybe take the knees wide, and then see if you can bring your sit bones down onto the mat. Maybe with a little kadunk. Bring your hands onto your knees. Take an inhale, puff your heart up. And then as you exhale, draw your chin towards your chest. Roll yourself all the way down onto your back. Nice and slow. Cactus your arms, draw your knees in towards your chest. Roll your knees from side to side. And then we'll come into a twist. Plant the soles of your feet to the edges of your mat, ground them down, drop your knees to your right side. Stay here, maybe take your eye gaze in the opposite direction of your knees. If you want a little more, you can hook your right foot to the outer edge of your left knee. As we begin to wind down, just come into your breath. Nice and slow, release the legs, come back through center, drop your knees over to the other side. Once again, stay here, maybe take your eye gaze in the opposite direction of your knees, or see if you can bring your left foot to the outer edge of your right knee, taking it into a deeper twist. Come into your breath. Let your body be super heavy. Once again, just notice, witness, acknowledge any heat moving through your body. And then slowly, slowly come back through center, release your legs, draw both of your knees in towards the chest, give yourself a big squeeze, draw your forehead towards your knees, squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. And then slowly extend the legs long, bring your arms by your side, release through the legs, maybe broaden through the back of your heart. Take a slow, deep breath in, and then a slow, deep breath out. Now you might choose to stay here a little longer. Please, please, please honor whatever it is that your body needs in this moment. Let your body tell you when it's ready to move. Otherwise, if you're feeling ready now, just take a slow, deep breath in, and then a slow, deep breath out. As you take your next inhale, just take a full body stretch, reaching your arms over your head. And then exhale to drop all of your weight. Just begin to draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. And then just slowly roll yourself onto your side. Just take a few rounds of deep grounding breath here. Then nice and slow, just support yourself to come up off of your mat. Finding yourself in a seat. Let's just take some time just to come back into our body. So placing one hand onto your belly, one hand onto your heart. If you feel comfortable, just close your eyes. Just really notice how you feel after your practice today. See if you can take a slow, deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, just gently release any tension that's holding through the body. Slowly bring your hands into a prayer position at your heart. Just gently bow your head down. Thank you so very much for being here, for showing up for yourself, and for practicing with me. As always, if you do enjoy this video, please be sure to let me know. Leave me a comment down below, like the video, and subscribe to the channel, because it is a free and simple way that you can support me in making these videos for you. I appreciate you so very much, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day.